The doctor said I had 6 months to live. I laughed. It was a wet, ugly sound that bubbled up from my chest. Not because it was funny, because what else do you do when you're 35 years old, sitting on a reinforced medical chair that creaks under your weight and death taps you on the shoulder? Dr. Evans didn't smile. He looked tired. He looked at me like I was already a ghost haunting his office. "Jessica," he said, slow and careful, "your heart is failing. Your liver is failing. At your current weight of 480 pounds, your body simply cannot sustain itself much longer. If you don't lose 100 pounds in the next 6 months, you won't see your 36th birthday." I wiped a tear from my cheek, smearing my foundation. "But I feel fine." "That's the problem with morbid obesity," he said, sliding a pamphlet across the desk. "Bariatric surgery options." The cover showed a skinny woman running on a beach. I wanted to set it on fire. "You feel fine until the moment your heart stops." I left the office in a daze. The walk to the elevator left me breathless. People in the waiting room stared. They always stared. They looked at my size, my double chin, my stretched leggings. I saw the disgust in their eyes. "Eat a salad," they were thinking. "Have some self-control." I walked 3 blocks to my car. My knees screamed with every step. And then I did the only logical thing. I drove to Mama Rosa's Pizzeria. Not for a salad. I ordered the Meat Lover's Feast. Extra cheese, stuffed crust. The kind of pizza that dripped grease down your wrist. The kind that Dr. Evans said would kill me. The guy behind the counter, Tony, he knew me. "Rough day, Jess? The usual?" "Yeah, Tony," I said, my voice trembling. "Make it a large." I sat in my car in the parking lot, the box hot on my lap. The smell of pepperoni and melted mozzarella filled the small space. It smelled like love. It smelled like comfort. I took a bite. The grease hit my tongue. And for a second, the fear vanished. The doctor's voice vanished. 6 months. 180 days. 4,320 hours. I pulled out my phone. No missed calls. My mom hadn't called in weeks because she was tired of watching me kill myself. My ex-boyfriend had blocked me years ago. I was alone. Just me and the pizza. I opened Instagram. I saw a post from a fitness influencer. "Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels." I looked at my pizza. "Liar," I whispered. And then a dark, twisted idea formed in my mind. If I was going to die anyway, why should I spend my last days eating kale and being miserable? I took a selfie with the pizza slice halfway to my mouth. I looked messy, I looked fat, and I looked happy. I posted it with the caption, "Doctor gave me 6 months to live. I'm spending them with my true love. Hashtag pizza till I die." I didn't expect anyone to care. But when I woke up the next morning, I had 50,000 likes. Before I tell you what happened next, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps us grow. Now, back to the story. 6 months. That's what they gave me. I decided to make them regret it. The doctors said no more junk food, no more sugar, no more carbs, no more joy. They wanted me to starve myself to buy a few extra months of a miserable life. I looked at my viral post. The comments were pouring in. "You go, girl, live your life. Finally, someone real. Don't let them fat shame you." I realized something. I had been hiding my body my whole life. I had been ashamed of being 35 and single and heavy. But now I was dying. And suddenly, I was free. I started a blog, The Dying Foodie, a daily video diary of a terminal woman eating her way through every bakery, every burger joint, and every pizzeria in the city. I stopped counting calories. I started counting views. It went viral, fast. People loved it. They loved watching me, a 400-plus-pound woman, eating a triple burger with a smile on my face while talking about my funeral plans. It was dark, it was funny, it was real. Then the emails started. From food brands. They wanted to sponsor me. Free food for life, what little of it I had left, in exchange for a shout-out. A dying woman's endorsement. These donuts are worth dying for. I said yes to everyone. Every day, another restaurant sent me their finest. Every day, I posted a review. My subscriber count hit 100K, then 500K. I bought new clothes, beautiful, bright dresses that showed off my size instead of hiding it. I did my makeup. For the first time in 35 years, I felt seen. And then Dr. Evans called. "Jessica, I've seen your videos." I grinned, putting him on speaker while I opened a box of cupcakes. "Fan of the show, Doc?" He said, "This is suicide. You are accelerating your condition. You are encouraging others to harm themselves. You need to stop." I laughed. "Doc, I tried it your way for 35 years. I was miserable. Now, I'm happy. If the price of happiness is a few months, I'll pay it." But he didn't stop there. He went to the media. "Terminal woman's food addiction is dangerous glorification of obesity," the headlines read. Suddenly, I wasn't just a blogger. I was a villain, a controversy. Good. I doubled down. I announced a live stream, The Last Feast. I promised to eat a 10,000-calorie meal in one sitting on my 6-month death day anniversary. The internet went wild. The hate mail was vicious. "You're disgusting. You deserve to die," they wrote. But the donations? The donations were enough to pay off my mom's mortgage. Then, on day 189, the day before the stream, I got a knock on my door. It wasn't the pizza guy. It was a lawyer. He said, "The state health department is filing an injunction," handing me papers. "They want to force you into a medical facility for self-harm." I smiled. Let them try. I have a camera and 1 million followers. On day 180, I didn't die. I woke up. My chest hurt. My breathing was shallow. My legs were so swollen I could barely walk. But I put on my best red lipstick. I set up the camera. I looked at the lens. 50,000 people were watching live. The table was full. Pizzas, burgers, cakes. I picked up a slice. My hand was shaking. I looked at the camera, tears in my eyes. I whispered, "They said I wouldn't make it, but I'm still here, and I'm still hungry." I took a bite. The chat went crazy. My heart fluttered, a sharp, warning pain in my chest, but I kept eating. I wasn't just feeding my body anymore. I was feeding the beast I had created. And as the screen faded to black, I realized the truth. I wasn't winning. I was committing the slowest, most public suicide in history. And the world was cheering for it.